So the first one I'm introducing Rare, yeah?
Yeah, so... Oh
yeah, sorry, I just...
That's alright?
Sorry.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Ooh.
My name's Craig Duncan, we're here at Rare. Rare behind me here is out in the heart of the English countryside and employs 200 of some of the finest developers in the world.
Oh boy, look at these two pirates who are claiming to be wannabes of Pirates of the Caribbean. The fuck do you guys think you are?
I don't think there's any other studio like us anywhere in the world.
I'm sorry. What did you say again? Say that again.
I don't think there's any other studio like us anywhere in the world.
There is a studio like you guys and everyone else in the world. What the f? Newsflash. Playtime Games is in UK. Nintendo, UK. Get straight to your damn facts, you stupid company! Rare. And Louise O'Connor, I lost a lot of respect for you. I thought you were something special, but you let Microsoft brainwash your stinking ass.
The building is full of history, it's full of love, it's full of creativity and culture.
Yeah, it's full of creativity, like Microsoft's giving you creative freedom just so you can make newer games and not the older games. It's okay. It's okay, Star Fox Ventures. It's okay, Crystal. I'll keep you guys safe.
Surrounded by fields and trees and paths and football pitches, and it's like we have over 100 acres to ourselves.
100 acres. You're gonna get sued by Disney. Believe me. You don't take that from Winnie the Pooh or from something.
I once found a river with a bridge and I don't know where it is anymore. We decorate the studio to make it feel as authentic as possible to the things that we're doing. So it feels like it's a fun place to come in to work, right, every day.
There's Banjo, Kazooie, and Viva Pinata dancing. Pinata dancing. I hate Rare!
I really love working here in Twycross at our facility because it feels a lot like a home away from home.
Oh, an N64 on the shelf. Huh. Interesting. I see a Viva Pinata character on the shelf too. Still, I really hate this studio right now. And their new location in Twycross? What?
I'm part of that generation where Rare games were a staple of our childhoods. It was just coming to a place that felt already quite close to my heart.
Oh, look at all those Rare games they used to make with Nintendo back then. I think there's also one for Sega, I think? Huh. Guess so.
If you look back at the games that Rare has made over the past 30 plus years, there's just so many different genres that it's hit. And even with Sea of Thieves, I can't think, call me biased, but I don't really think there's anything on the market at the moment that's quite like it.
Oh my gosh, shut the f up, pirate. Nobody cares about you stupid Pirate of the Caribbean's wannabe. And really? Sea of Thieves? We're like Sea of shit. Because that game is shit. That shit.
What Rare games are is always trying to do something different, trying to do something unique, something that makes you smile, that makes you laugh, and really brings people together as well.
Ooh, try and make something different, like how Microsoft has forced you to keep making these stupid decisions. We're making stupid decisions, making newer things, different things. Nobody cares. You know what? This is why they have your stupid taste, Rare games. Sorry, Star Fox and Crystal. I'm sorry.
We like to challenge ourselves to do new things, and we continue to do that, and I think that's just part of what the DNA of Rare is.
Says the voice actor and creator of Conquer, who voiced Jugga from Conquer's Bad Fur Day.
Oh, you're so cute though.
You're being brainwashed by Microsoft. You are a disgrace to the gaming community, and you mocking Nintendo like that is disrespectful. Why? I'll get to that later.
That needs bravery, that needs support, and we need to create an inclusive culture where everyone's opinions are valued and ultimately the team works together to create something amazing.
Craig Duncan, nobody gives a shit about what you say, okay? I hate you and your stupid decisions. Say making something new, no going back to the glory days, off. This proves to show how much the gaming studios, except for Nintendo, say they're pretty cool, but this proves to show how today's gaming studios is up right now.
It's like a melting pot of different people from loads of different places in the UK, but then also different countries, and we've all come together and do one thing, and that's to make a great game.
Gaming's becoming so much more diverse now, and that's something that's quite close to my heart, and I know it is for a lot of people here in the studio as well. And something like Sea of Thieves, where you can be whoever you want to be. You can be a lady with a beard if you want. You can go and do that, and you can experience that, and we're not going to exclude anyone for being who they want to be.
I'm so excited for what we're trying to do. Like, we are doing new, interesting, exciting things. Even Ty is excited, so much so he's panting heavily.
Did you name your pet after this character? Because if you did, I'd rather call Chrome Studios right now and report your sorry ass right now, Rare.
We're part of one of the biggest companies in the world with some of the most forward-thinking leaders in the world. And so when we're thinking about what we can do next, for me, the sky's the limit.
Rare's incredibly well placed for the future. I feel privileged to lead the studio of fantastic people with a great culture, and that really means what we can achieve is unlimited.
Excuse me for a sec. That's it. I'm done. This fucking company is You know, let's just get straight to the point. Cue intro.
I am the darkest of days. I'm the last one that's standing. Don't try to stand in my way, 'cause I've been up against better. Just take a look at my face. 'Cause if you're messing with me,
know, I didn't want to make this rant video, but just like I did with the video I did last year ago, it was in 2021. I got that over with now. Nintendo, they're proving themselves. That's over with. But this isn't about Nintendo. This is about this one company I hate the most who don't give a shit about their fans, but themselves. So anyways, what is going on, everybody? How y'all doing? This is the Thesonicsegagamer, and today this will be my final rant video against the one company I so much. Oh, and a quick disclaimer, this video will be 18 plus because even though I don't like to make these kind of videos, this will be the last time I'm gonna make a rant video about this. So any kids who are watching this, anybody who are watching these videos right now, who are not 18 or years older, click off this video right now. You've been warned. I'm giving you 5 seconds to leave this YouTube channel or leave the video right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You still here? Okay, well, you've been warned, so prepare yourself because I'm gonna rant as big as I can for this company. So as you guys may know, Rare was one of the best video game companies I've always enjoyed, you know, playing their games. They also developed good games with Nintendo back in the late 90s. They were like the Beatles and the golden era of gaming. Games that would have been inspired for years to come. But apparently, things didn't go as planned. And there's like a couple of things I wanted to show, and also to make Rare jealous, because I guarantee you, Rare's not gonna like what I'm gonna say in this video. So prepare yourself, and any Microsoft fanboys, and I'm not talking about the positive ones, the toxic fanboys of Microsoft who defend Rare, who are not Nintendo fans, you are complete morons. Except for my friend Darkness Twilight, he's an Xbox fan, and I respect you for that. But I'm gonna go all out on Rare because I can't take this shit anymore. So back in the late 90s and the 2000s, Rare developed amazing great games for Nintendo, such as the Donkey Kong Country franchise. But before that, they also developed games like Battletoads, Slalom, RC Pro-Am, Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, Killer Instinct Gold, GoldenEye 007, Jet Force Gemini, Diddy Kong Racing, Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong 64, Banjo-Tooie. Heck, I can name all these rare games that Rare made with Nintendo back then. Even Perfect Dark was great too, even Jet Force Gemini was great too. And then Congress Bad Fur Day. But the best game they also made for the GameCube that was originally planned for the Nintendo 64 was called Dinosaur Planet. And to be honest, the game that you saw me punch, which I didn't mean to do that, was Star Fox Adventures. Now, you can hate me on this all you want, but to be honest, Star Fox Adventures is still one of my favorite Rareware games ever. And even though this game was only exclusive for Nintendo only, it was still an amazing good game. But, besides all that, I also grew up playing games that Rare made with Nintendo, like Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong 64. Before Donkey Kong 64, we also had a racing game, Diddy Kong Racing. Originally was called RC Pro-Am 64, but they changed it to Diddy Kong Racing. And man, these games were legendary. They were golden. So, I know people are gonna ask, well, why do I still have the old Rareware games? Because I just want to remember all the good times that Rare made with Nintendo back then. Not to mention they also made Donkey Kong Country. And in fact, Donkey Kong Country is also on the SNES Classic Mini. You know, I'm kind of surprised they didn't include Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3 in this game as well, or in the system. Weird. Well, there's always a Switch Online service, there's that. But that's not the case. The case is, and the problem is that Rare has been pretty much downfall these past few years, these past 2 decades. When Microsoft bought Rare in 2002, things were going downhill. But you know, there's been some dark secrets about Rare recently. And the one thing I can think of was Rare disrespecting Nintendo. Following the release after Donkey Kong 64, yeah. Rare started to keep pushing Nintendo's buttons by disrespecting them and pissing them off. How so? Well, what do you think? Nintendo's like, okay, you guys better stop pissing us off, okay? We want you to keep making these great games, but if you keep pushing our buttons, we're not gonna work with you guys anymore. To which Nintendo and Rare's relationship didn't quite last that long. As in later in the 2000s, when the Nintendo 64 life cycle was about to come to an end, they made one final Rareware game for the Nintendo 64. Originally, the game was going to have an arcade platform game for Conker. Unfortunately, we never got that. Instead, we got Conker's Pocket Tales. And for the mature game, they changed it from Conker from a kid-friendly character to an alcoholic squirrel. Conker's Bad Fur Day. And you know what's even worse about that? They disrespected Nintendo when they saw an N64 logo intro sequence of Conker cutting the N64 logo. That disrespected Nintendo of Japan. How so? Take a look for yourself.
Stupid logo.
Yeah, that was one of the few occasions as to why Nintendo did not want to release this game, Conker's Bad Fur Day, for the N64. Had Rare did not push Nintendo's buttons by pissing them off, things could have been different. They would have been on good relationships and not any problems, like no problems at all. But that never happened. Because you see, this is what I don't like about Conker's Bad Fur Day as well. And this is the one thing I hate about critics. The game critics were criticizing Conker's 12 Tales that we would have got for the N64 because for once, we would have gotten this game on the N64. Another kiddie platform game. But guess what? The game critics, thanks to you I'm sorry. They were criticizing this game for being another kid-friendly platform of both Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong 64. So in retaliation, Rare decided to change this game to Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's all thanks to the in the 2000s for criticizing this game. Because of your actions, critics, you made Rare change this game from Conker's 12 Tales to Conker's Bad Fur Day. I hope you're happy. Not to mention, there was one more final game they actually made for Nintendo before they cut ties with each other. However, because Crystal was actually made by Rare, Rare decided to let Nintendo keep Crystal for the future of the Star Fox games. There you go. Star Fox Ventures. Originally was called Dinosaur Planet, but they changed this to Star Fox Ventures. Thanks to Shigeru Miyamoto's, well, his words. It was a similar, it actually resembles similarly to the Legend of Zelda series. So there's that. And after that, after Star Fox Ventures was released in 2002, Microsoft purchased Rare in 2002 with $375 million. And this proves to show you how much a spit in the face Microsoft or Rare did to Nintendo. For example, Rare, after being purchased by Microsoft, they still kept disrespecting Nintendo and mocking them. There was one cutscene in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts when Log mentions the Italian plumber's name. Thankfully, they didn't mention Mario's name in the cutscene, but mocking and disrespecting Nintendo. Mentioning Mario's name, not his name, but almost mentioning his name, as Italian plumber in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts for the Xbox 360. Don't believe me? Take a look for yourself at this clip. Are you This is supposed to show you how much Rare really disrespects Nintendo, and the new employees who worked at Rare don't know what the they're doing right now. And let's be honest here. The way I see it, I see most of the toxic Xbox Rare fanboys decide to want to come on my YouTube page and say, oh, you're just saying that because Rare is now with Microsoft now. Like, get it together. This ain't the 90s anymore. This ain't anymore. Shut the up, okay? I have every reason to be angry at Rare because Rare likes to disrespect Nintendo. How would you like if I disrespected your company, Microsoft? Now, to be fair, I don't hate Microsoft for the games they make, like the Halo series and I think Fable, Those games are great. I have nothing against Microsoft, but I have something against them that what pissed me off. Really. Like buying Rare and seriously making a different change, like re-instructor the company and stuff, like seriously. Not to mention, 3 people I hate the most that make Kinect games. Phil Spencer, Bill Gates, and Scott Henson. For those of you guys who know who Scott Henson is, he was a Microsoft fan. He was a Microsoft game developer through and through with the whole Kinect sports games. Now, does that mean I hate Kinect Sports? No, it's a good sports game. But it's a ripoff of Wii Sports almost. This supposed to show you how much Rare is keeping mocking Nintendo's Wii Sports for other special occasions. And you can criticize me and prove me wrong, but at the same day, Microsoft and Rare, they keep disrespecting Nintendo, saying, no, give us the Wii Sports ripoff. Like, what the f? Have you forgotten your publishers? And not to mention, whenever I go to Rare's YouTube channel, Rare LTDs, or Limited, that's not what they're called, all I see is nothing but Xbox exclusive!
Xbox One exclusive.
This proves to show you how much I hate today's Rare. And let's be honest here, Rare is never gonna go back to their good old days. Why? Simple. They want to focus on new IP characters. Not to mention, Rare's also disrespecting Nintendo by announcing a new action-adventure game. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Roll the footage.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it.
White birds soar through strands of green light.
But only a few truly feel it.
3 figures, Eternals, lead pack animals. Later, they sit around a campfire.
It is found in the smallest moments.
Food is shared with a flying animal.
In every step of a perilous journey.
An Eternal calms a startled pack animal.
In the symmetry of ritual.
A muscular tail wraps itself around a tree.
In the bonds we share.
Guided by 2 Eternals, the huge animal uses its tail to pull down the tree.
And in moments of stillness,
an Eternal floats peacefully in a lake, surrounded by fish. Later, 3 Eternals cautiously approach a large amphibian.
It teaches us to look beyond the expected.
They recoil as it releases writhing animals from its mouth.
To be a light in dark places.
An Eternal carries an injured deer-like animal.
To seek answers.
An Eternal releases a glowing insect, illuminating a symbol on a ruin.
And to stand watch over our world.
A giant being is outlined in the sky. The injured animal lies on a rock.
Our world has a rhythm.
Eternals dance around it.
We all sense it.
Their ritual summons a mystical being over the animal.
But only a few truly feel it.
The mystical being heals the deer-like animal, who stands and jumps away. The Eternals come together. One raises her hand in thanks to the mystical being. Everwild.
Really? Everwild? Are you trying to copy off Nintendo's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game? I'm pretty sure also copying the Legend of Zelda series. Rare's nothing more than a copycat. They can copy off Nintendo's ideas. Where the hell do you think they do? Like, seriously, what the f? No, seriously, what the f? What are you doing? And also, Louise O'Connor, aka Louise Ridgway, she stated in that video that you just saw right now, she stated that there's no any other companies around that world in UK than them.
I don't think there's any other studio like us anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world.
Are you No. Usually I don't like to disrespect ladies, but to the Rare employees, are you stupid? Newsflash! Nintendo UK is there! Playtime Games is there! In UK! Yeah, you don't give a shit. The truth is, you're being completely brainwashed by Microsoft telling you to work on things. Oh, you want to create friends? Oh, you gotta do this shit. Louise O'Connor, I thought you'll be something special. I have a lot of respect for you since the old Nintendo days. But now, you don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. Now, I don't hate Louise O'Connor for a reason. I mean, sure, she did talk behind the scenes of how Conker's Telltales was going to be before changing to Conker's Bad Fur Day. If you guys have not seen my video where I was talking about why Conker's Telltales was never released, click this little icon thing or down in the link in the description below. Obviously, this is supposed to show you how much Rare is nothing but a copycat company who likes to copy Nintendo most of the time. Wii Sports, Connect Sports, Breath of the Wild, Everwild. As for platform games, well, those are fine. But really? And even copy of Mario Kart? Well, not so much, but seriously. Rare is nothing more than a piece of shit company who likes to spit in the face to the Nintendo Rare fanboys who have supported them since 1994. Hey Rare, you're missing out. You see other games Nintendo's been making for years? Look, they made Hyrule Warriors. Oh, I bet you like to copy them off, like making a hack and slash game. Hyrule Warriors? Developed by Koei Tecmo Studios or Omega 4 Studios? I bet you like to copy up Nintendo's Super Mario 3D World game with a linear game. How about you like to do that? Oh, but you don't own the Donkey Kong franchise anymore. Oh, no. It's now owned by Retro Studios. I bet they can make better Donkey Kong Country games than your stupid Rareware games. But don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. Rareware games for Donkey Kong Country is great, but Retro Studios did it better. That doesn't mean I'm criticizing Donkey Kong Country games. Those games are masterpieces when they used to work with Nintendo. But now, not anymore. Super Smash Brothers. Oh, I bet you can't make a good fighting game, don't you? Oh, that's right, you got Killer Instinct. Well, guess what? You don't have Donkey Kong anymore, so ha that! And it's Mario and Sonic at the Rio 27 games, but really? And now, you just want to do like a copycat for once. Not to mention, Rare is nothing more than a piece of who don't give a shit about anybody but themselves, accepting fans to get on this, oh, a Friday fan or on Twitter, this, that, that. You know what I don't like about Rare and also their fans? They just like to defend them. You can go ahead and criticize my videos all you want, but you will never criticize my own opinions. Because at the end of the day, Rare will always be a hateful company who just likes to piss off other companies, take some ideas from them, and what's worse, mocking Nintendo like that. So for this case, I'm defending Nintendo for a reason. Now I know back then I made a lot of hateful things to what Nintendo does poor decisions, but now I'm defending Nintendo for one reason, and that is you are not allowed to copy off Nintendo's ideas. Like the whole Breath of the Wild thing, like, I don't know, like the Wii Sports thing. As a small-time Nintendo fan myself, it is my honor and my job and my duty to defend Nintendo from guys like you, Rare, who disrespected Nintendo in 2000. When you released Conker's Bad Fur Day and showed that N64 logo intro sequence of Conker cutting that N64 logo, he said these two words that disgust me. And that is, stupid logo.
Stupid logo.
I don't This is a spit in the face to Nintendo. And that's not all. They even considered, at one point, that what if they wanted to make their own Super Smash Bros. Crossover game and they started disrespecting Nintendo? That'll piss them off. I did a lot of rant videos about this, about Rare, over the years. Go check them out if you're interested or not, but let me remind you, Rare is a British company. Now, to be fair, and let's be honest here, Rare's just too proud of a company for just accepting either old school fans or the newer fans. The only games that Rare made for Xbox that is really decent, which is fine, is Cameo Elements of Power. I heard it's a good game. Not perfect, but I heard it's decent. Perfect Dark Zero. What else? There's Perfect Dark Zero. Man, this is kind of hard to explain. I think Viva Pinata, I think it's decent, I guess. And also Rare Replay. Those are the only decent games that are really decent. But Sea of Thieves? Yeah, middle finger to the Thieves. You know, just imagine one day if Rare made a video about this and pretty much they find us fans criticizing them. They'll probably make a video, you know, pretty much talking about like how fans are disappointed that us Rareware fans don't like how today's Rare is being treated. And I'm pretty much they're gonna pull like a post or something to pretty much defend themselves. Just imagine. But why do I give a shit? Why do I give a shit? Not to mention even Chris Seaver, the developer of Conker's Bad Fur Day and the voice of Conker, he left Rare. Heck, there was an interview one time that he wanted to also make another Conker game called Conker's Other Bad Day, and then later a game would be called Conker Game Medieval. There was like a spin-off game and stuff. Even Chris Seaver was actually depressed in this video. Yeah, I'm not making this up. He said one time he wanted to play a game. So bad. Had Microsoft did not purchase Rare. And there's proof on that.
At the end of Live and Reloaded, we kind of got a ticket to do something else again. And Conker was obviously on the cards.
So Conker Getting Medieval wasn't a sequel to the N64 version of the game Conker's Bad Fur Day, as a lot of people think. It was actually an Xbox project we worked on after Live and Reloaded.
My interest was in multiplayer. That's where I was. That's where I saw the best scope for me as a designer to do something new and interesting. I just wanted to take that idea and just do a game like that, where it was completely online. And it was a bunch of levels that chained, and you could come in with your mates and fight other people. So it was kind of cooperative in the same way that a team game is cooperative. But in Getting Medieval, we added medieval wars. So it was siege warfare as well. And the whole thing that held it together was Death. Death was going to be the main character. Now Conker would be a guest, would have a guest appearance. But really, it wasn't about him. It was the world of Conker.
So we took the Future War characters and we made historical counterparts for them. So the Sky Jockey became the Sky Knight, the Demolisher became the Battle Mage, the Long Ranger became the Musketeer, and so on, basically.
I mean, it was like most games when I'm making something that I want to play. And I just wanted to play it.
This proves to show you how much Rare is a company. So go ahead. Chris Seaver left Rare. Grant Kirkhope left Rare. Chris Sutherland left Rare. Even Greg or Steve Males left Rare. Yeah, Steve Males left Rare too. To form their own studio, Playtonic Games, to make a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie Ukulele. And because Playtonic Games is the new Rare now, I bet they like to make Rare jealous. Hey, Playtonic Games, keep it up. I want to see how Rare will be pissed off if they make, if you guys make another ukulele game. I want you to keep that up, okay? At least you're better than Rare. So go ahead. You guys can so basically, any of the haters, you can criticize me all you want. But at the end of the day, I will never respect Rare's poor decisions they make when it comes to Sea of Thieves, and when it comes to them supporting Microsoft through and through. Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna add this as an insult, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to piss anybody off. To you, Rare employees, the words of Jimmy Hopkins, help me out here.
Massively inbred and completely brainless.
Except I'll never say that to them, but... But I will say they're totally brainless. Yeah. So Rare? You. I like to see you respond to my video. Us Rareware fans can deal with this more. And that's not all. And also, there were 2 Switch games. Became a huge success. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And the game that became a huge success, Super Mario Odyssey. But guess what? You just don't want to go back to making platform games. All you care about is making new IP characters. You just don't care, you're just jealous. Because there's other companies who make better games that are stinking ass Sea of Thieves. But that's not all. There's also games that got remaked over the years. Hey Rare, you're missing out. Activision brought Crash Bandicoot and Trilogy back. PlayStation, have you forgot about that, Rare? Square Enix brought this game back too. Final Fantasy VII Remake. I bet you forgot that too. Square Enix also brought back Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 HD Remix. A remake game too. And Sega made their own open world 3D Sonic for the first time, Sonic Frontiers. This game is a masterpiece. I bet you're missing out, Rare. And one more thing. Namco brought this game back. Pac-Man World Repack. It was the original game from the PlayStation 1 and they will later remake this game. I bet you don't remember this, Rare, because Namco was actually interested in making their own 3D linear platform games of Pac-Man World. Oh, but that's not all, because I have a direct sequel too. Don't believe me? This, Pac-Man World 2. One of my favorite 3D platform games, 3D linear platform games of all time. This was a huge success. And let's be honest, all you care about is making games that nobody gives a about. A big disgrace to the video game community. And you know what? Jimmy Hop gets us right.
Massively inbred and completely brainless.
I'm not gonna say that word. But you're completely brainless! Chris Stanford, the Stanford brothers, if you're watching this, your company will soon cease to exist. If you don't do something right now, get back to your company, fix this. I'm talking to you, Tim and Chris Stanford. The Stanford brothers need to do something. I know they're working at Fortune Fish right now to make mobile games, but they need to think about getting back to their company and kick that piece of crap, Craig Duncan, out. Craig Duncan is not doing a good job as creative director of Rare. Okay? Same for Greg Mayles. You're missing opportunity here. But you don't care. Today, they won't even give a shit about us Rare fans anymore. Well, sucks to be you. But you know what? As much as I don't like to smash a game here, and I don't want to do this. I want to do this in front of the camera, but Rare, you know what I think about your today's company now that's by Microsoft? And I don't want to do this, but this is what I think about you and today's company. I tossed that cartridge on the wall because you make worse ever! Do not tolerate this anymore! So from this day forth, remember these words clearly, Rare. That your company will suck. And as for your company that Microsoft bought you, Phil Spencer, Scott Hansen, and Bill Gates go yourself. You are the reason you ruined Rare since 2002. So at the end of the day, I'm done with you. So you can go ahead and criticize me all you want. You can complain all you want. But at the end of the day, there'll be a lot of people on YouTube, especially older YouTubers. They will always complain about you and criticize you until the day your company goes out of business. So yeah, at the end of the day, Rare sucks. I'm tired of this. So anyways, I'm going to say this in conclusion. Rare did not disrespect Nintendo like that. And yeah, this was also a lot of exposing here. If Rare did not piss off Nintendo after the release of Donkey Kong 64 and did not push their buttons to piss them off back in the late 90s, none of this would have happened. But because of the whole Conker's Bad Fur Day intro logo thing where Conker was cutting the N64 logo, that was the last straw. Nintendo, I'm glad you decided not to buy Rare. And to be honest, it was a smart move that you made the good choice. Now that you know the truth, Rare is going to keep disrespecting you until the day their company is going to go out of business. But they still want you to include Banjo-Kazooie and Smash Bros. Ultimate. Good. That's fine. I mean, sure, I'm happy that Banjo-Kazooie is in Smash Bros. But keep in mind, though, that Rare will always keep mocking you and take some ideas from you. Even though you no longer work with them anymore, Nintendo, don't let them get to you or mock you. Just look what they did in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. They mentioned your character in that cutscene. What the Anyways, I'm done. Anyways, I guess that's basically it. I just want to say that Rare is just nothing more than a messed up company, and I guarantee you that I'm going to predict that in the future, Rare is going to go out of business. When that happens, you can say bye-bye to Banjo-Kazooie, bye-bye to Perfect Dark and Conquer. Now, I did hear rumors that a company is making a new Perfect Dark game. There's like a teaser trailer about it from a few years ago at the Game Awards. If this is true, I hope this new Perfect Dark game, a reboot of it, will probably be a huge success. But if it doesn't, it will turn out a failure. The one thing I hate about Rare is that all these games are always Xbox exclusive. I just want some of these games to come to Nintendo Switch. But hey, as long as Rare keeps making poor decisions at their headquarters, they're never going to listen to the old Rare fans. Well, the one thing that Microsoft cannot touch is Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong. So yeah. Also, I want to apologize for raising my voice in this video. I was really angry when I had to make this longer video because, you know, ever since Rare has been bought by Microsoft, I keep making these videos all over again and again and again and again. Like, all these years has been really frustrating for me whenever I keep looking at their websites. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of hateful comments. I know people are going to hate me for this, so you want to defend Rare and say Rare's better than is better with Microsoft than Nintendo, then go ahead. I don't care. But at the end of the day, keep in mind though that Microsoft buying Rare was a big mistake. But Nintendo decided not to buy Rare, and it was a smart move because now I know the truth. Now I know why Nintendo didn't buy Rare. Because that one scene, that Conker cutting the N64 logo, was a disrespectful and a spit in the face to Nintendo. What the f***? You should have never done that. And to be honest, I had a good reason to smash that cartridge on the wall. Why do you think I did that? Because you just spit in the face to Nintendo, you disrespected them, and it was one reason why you actually got in their way. Because of this, your company's well, then I'll just go back to playing Mario Odyssey. I'm done. Or Star Frontiers or whatever. This gets, at the end of the day, I guarantee you that Rare is gonna fail here. So if you guys wanna complain about my video and tell me that I'm wrong, then prove it. I don't care anymore. Rare is gonna fail and it's gonna go out of business. If they want to succeed, they need to go back to the old roots. I don't care anymore. Rare is dead as we know it. Other companies like Retro Studios and Playtime Games, they'll be the new Rare and they can make better games. But if Rare does not give Banjo-Kazooie Perfect Dark or even other Rare IP characters to Playtime Games or Retro Studios any time now, their company, Rare, will soon cease to exist, okay? Rare Replay was a good smart move. They made those collection games and put it on Rare Replay. That's a good smart move, but it doesn't prove anything. And let's be honest, Rare disrespecting Nintendo, that was the one truth I really don't like about Rare, you know? I lost a lot of respect for Rare, and to be honest, that was the truth of what I found out on YouTube. Conker cutting the N64 logo, saying stupid logo, disrespecting Nintendo like that, that was the last wrong. I want to apologize for that. So, if you like this video, or if you dislike it, go ahead, leave your comments in the comment section, I don't care. But at the end of the day, Rare will be a hateful company who don't give a shit about their fans, but themselves. And Louise O'Connor, you saying that there's no other companies around in UK other than you guys, disgrace to the studio and makes you a toxic person, Louise O'Connor, aka Louise Ridgway. Okay, I'm done with you. I have every reason to be angry with you. Not to mention, you were the voice actor or voice actress for Jugga from Conker's Bad Fur Day and the Sunflower. girl. Doesn't matter. Your company's gonna fail if you don't act together. Yeah, I'm actually done. But I will make one final video to talk about Rare of the positive good side and how they can fix it and improve themselves. So look forward to that really soon. Anyways, thank you for all watching, guys. I am Thesonicsegagamer. I lost my voice now. I need time to go. I need some time to go calm down. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out and see y'all next time. Gosh. Where's dead? Unless they can prove themselves, they're never gonna be the same anymore. But for you haters, prove me wrong. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time.